Historic turning points, from ancient times to the modern era. Throughout history, certain events have dramatically shaped the course of humanity. These turning points, whether in the form of revolutions, discoveries, or catastrophic events, have altered the political, cultural, and social landscapes of the world. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through time, exploring significant moments that changed the course of history, from the ancient world to the modern era. The rise of the Roman Empire, a powerhouse forged. Our journey begins amidst the rolling hills of the Italian peninsula, where a civilization destined for greatness was taking its first steps towards empire. Rome, initially founded on legend, would rise to become a dominant force, shaping the Western world for centuries. After internal strife and the assassination of Julius Caesar, Augustus emerged, marking a pivotal moment in Roman history. Augustus, the first Roman emperor, ushered in the Pax Romana, an era of unprecedented peace and prosperity. This stability allowed Roman law, engineering, and culture to flourish and spread throughout the vast reaches of the empire. The birth of Islam, a revelation in the desert. This is a story of profound transformation, a journey that began in the heart of the Arabian desert. Our journey now takes us to the Arabian Peninsula, a land of scorching deserts and ancient trade routes. This vast and arid region was a crossroads of commerce and culture where caravans carried goods and ideas across the sands. In 610 CE, in the bustling city of Mecca, a humble merchant named Muhammad received his first revelation from God through the angel Gabriel. This momentous event marked the beginning of a new era in human history. This divine message, later compiled into the Quran, preached submission to the one true God, Allah. The Quran's verses filled with wisdom and guidance became the spiritual foundation for millions. Muhammad's teachings emphasizing compassion, charity, and justice resonated deeply with the people of Mecca and beyond. His message of monotheism and social reform attracted followers from all walks of life. What began as a small group of followers quickly grew into a movement that reshaped the religious and political landscape of the region. The early Islamic community, bound by faith and a sense of purpose, faced many challenges but remained steadfast. Within a century, the Islamic Empire stretched from Spain to the Indus River, a testament to the power of faith and the enduring legacy of the Prophet Muhammad. This vast empire became a beacon of knowledge, culture, and innovation, influencing civilizations far and wide. The printing press knowledge breaks free. Our journey now takes us to Europe, where a revolution of a different kind was about to unfold. For centuries, knowledge was confined to monasteries and the libraries of the elite. In the mid-15th century, Johannes Gutenberg changed the world with his invention, the printing press. Gutenberg's invention allowed for the mass production of books, making information accessible to the masses. The printing press became a catalyst for an explosion of knowledge, with literacy rates soaring as books became more affordable. People from all walks of life could now engage with ideas and knowledge that were previously out of reach. The age of exploration, charting the unknown. The invention of the printing press fueled a thirst for knowledge that extended beyond Europe. The age of exploration, driven by curiosity, ambition, and the pursuit of wealth, was about to dawn. Nations like Portugal and Spain sought new paths to the riches of the East. Explorers like Columbus, da Gama, and Magellan embarked on perilous voyages, forever changing the course of history. Their discoveries sparked an era of colonization with profound consequences for both the Old and New worlds. The Industrial Revolution, the machine age begins. This era marked a profound transformation in human history, where manual labor gave way to mechanized processes, forever altering the landscape of production and society. As the age of exploration connected continents, a new revolution was brewing in Europe, the Industrial Revolution. This period saw the convergence of scientific advancements and economic ambitions, setting the stage for unprecedented growth and innovation. This period marked a shift from agrarian societies to industrialized urban centers. People left their rural homes and traditional farming lifestyles to work in burgeoning factories, leading to rapid urbanization and the growth of cities. New inventions, powered by steam and later electricity, transformed manufacturing, leading to mass production. The steam engine, in particular, revolutionized industries by providing a reliable and powerful source of energy, paving the way for the development of complex machinery. The textile industry was among the first to be transformed, with inventions like the spinning jenny and power loom. These innovations drastically increased production speed and efficiency, making textiles more affordable and accessible to the masses. Coal became the lifeblood of the Industrial Revolution, powering factories and locomotives. The demand for coal led to the expansion of mining operations, which in turn fueled further industrial growth and the development of new transportation networks. People flocked to urban centers in search of work, drawn by the promise of a better life. The influx of workers led to the rapid expansion of cities, creating bustling urban environments filled with opportunity and innovation. However, the Industrial Revolution also brought challenges, including overcrowding, poor sanitation, and harsh working conditions. The rapid growth of cities often outpaced the development of infrastructure, leading to squalid living conditions and the exploitation of labor, including child labor, in factories. The American Revolution, a beacon of liberty. Inspired by the Enlightenment and fueled by discontent with British rule, a new nation was about to be born. The 13 American colonies bristled under restrictive British policies. The Boston Tea Party set the stage for a revolution. Led by figures like Washington and Jefferson, the colonists fought for self-determination. The victory at Yorktown in 1781 marked the end of major hostilities, and the Treaty of Paris in 1783 recognized the independence of the United States. The French Revolution, liberty, equality, fraternity. The American Revolution inspired hope for change in a France burdened by social inequality. The French monarchy seemed oblivious to the plight of the common people. The French Revolution erupted in 1789 with the storming of the Bastille. The monarchy was abolished, and Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette were executed. The Declaration of the Rights of Man proclaimed the fundamental rights of all citizens. The French Revolution, though ending in the rise of Napoleon, had a profound impact on France and Europe. World War I, the world at war. The 20th century dawned with a sense of progress and unease. Technological advancements continued, but tensions simmered between the great powers of Europe. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in 1914 ignited the powder keg of Europe. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, triggering a chain reaction that plunged Europe into World War I. The conflict quickly escalated into a global war, with empires clashing on multiple fronts. New technologies of warfare made the conflict more deadly than any previous war. Trench warfare became synonymous with the horrors of World War I. World War II, a world divided. The Treaty of Versailles failed to address the underlying issues that led to World War I. Germany, burdened by war reparations, seethed with resentment. Economic depression and political instability gripped Europe, creating fertile ground for extremist ideologies. In 1939, Hitler's ambitions plunged the world into World War II. The Nazi war machine tore through Europe, leaving a trail of devastation. The Holocaust stands as a chilling reminder of the depths of human depravity. World War II was a truly global conflict, with the United States playing a decisive role in the Allied victory. The fall of the Berlin Wall, a world transformed. This event marked a pivotal moment in history, reshaping the geopolitical landscape and altering the course of nations. In the aftermath of World War II, a new global order emerged, dominated by the United States and the Soviet Union. These two superpowers, with their contrasting ideologies, began to exert their influence over the world, leading to a period of intense rivalry and competition. The Cold War divided the world into two opposing camps. On one side stood the NATO allies, led by the United States, advocating for democracy and capitalism. On the other side, the Warsaw Pact, led by the Soviet Union, promoted communism and state control. The Berlin Wall became a potent symbol of Cold War division. Erected in 1961, it physically and ideologically separated East and West Berlin, representing the broader divide between the Eastern Bloc and the Western world. For nearly 3 decades, the Berlin Wall stood as a seemingly impenetrable barrier. It was a stark reminder of the tensions and hostilities that characterized the Cold War era, with families and friends separated by concrete and barbed wire. By the late 1980s, the Soviet Union was undergoing a period of political and economic reform. Under the leadership of Mikhail Gorbachev, policies like Glasnost and Perestroika aimed to open up the Soviet society and economy, leading to significant changes within the Eastern Bloc. On November 9, 1989, the Berlin Wall fell, signaling the end of an era. This momentous event was not just the physical dismantling of a barrier but also the collapse of the ideological divide that had defined the Cold War. The images of Berliners celebrating atop the wall were broadcast around the world. These scenes of joy and unity symbolized the triumph of freedom and the beginning of a new chapter in global history where the hope for peace and cooperation seemed more attainable than ever before. Outro echoes of the past, shaping our future. These events have all profoundly impacted the course of human history. They serve as reminders of humanity's capacity for both great and terrible deeds. Understanding these historical events helps us appreciate the complexity of the world we live in today. Join us next time as we explore more fascinating moments from the past, present, and future.